Yeah, mushrooms just need slime as their fertilizer electron. You don't need to give them any liquid. It's just normal tiles. As Tixish said. Did you explore the whole map? Yeah, Rock Summit. We've literally explored everything now, mate. We've got one little patch down here that we've not explored, which is basically because it's a bit of an arse to get to. We could do a little path over here now, you know. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. I'll do this as like a priority 5 just to give them something to do. But yeah, essentially we've kind of explored everywhere now. If we do something like that, this oil will eventually break, but that's fine. Just want to get a bit of vision over here, if nothing else. Dig's like there or something. We'll just forget about that dig for a while. Maybe we should give him another path over there as well. Got lots of shit that's just kicking around at the minute. Get rid of you. I've not really looked at the oil biome much because I've not really cared for oil too badly. We made a load of plastic and then just didn't do anything else with our oil, but this is going to become our lifeblood soon, I think, so probably need to get all this collected. I reckon. Was there a set number of guys, or is that random? It's a set number. So the only place where you can get random geysers is in your oil biome. Then everywhere else you can get 2 geysers per biome. So 2 for ice, 2 for caustic, and 2 for slime. Plus your starting 4 geysers that are always either 2 steam, 1 chlorine, 1 natural gas, or 2 steam and 2 natural gas. So it's very much fixed. I think we've actually found all of our geysers now. The only difference is you can get a few bonus ones in an oil biome, so we'll go and have a look over in that corner just to see, but I think we've probably found all our geysers now, pretty much. Which sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. And none of these set to food. Where are we storing our food? These all set to cooking ingredients. What the fuck? Let's have omelettes. Let's see. Fried mushrooms and pepper bread. And maybe frost buns as well. We'll do that with an 8. You can do you. That's fine. Of course, if you need to sort liquids, a mechanical filter like the gas filter would work with liquid valves and stuff. Yeah, I believe so, Tixish. I think so. It used to. Honestly, I haven't built a liquid filter since they changed the packets, how they move now. You know, this little blob effect that you get between packets. Because it never used to be like this. It used to only move full packets at a time. We never used to get these little miniaturized packets. So I don't know, actually. I'm sure this has come up before. You'll have to test it, buddy. Let me know. What's the caustic biome? Caustic biome is chlorine and igneous rock. This sort of biome is caustic biome. You've got a map suit that has 9 geysers. You can do, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we've got our, for example, I'll show you. These are the starting 4 for me. So I've got a cool steam geyser, or a vent, a chlorine one, and then I've got another cool steam one. And then, because I've got a chlorine geyser as one of my starting ones, I know that I've only got 1 natural gas geyser, like, of the starting ones, and that's this one here. As in, it's revealed, this is how it spawns in, we've got vision of it. So there's our starting 4. On top of that then, I've got a polluted geyser there. I've got, what's this? A hydrogen one down here, so there's 6. A carbon dioxide one there, which is 7. Another carbon dioxide one down here, which is 8. And then we've got another carbon dioxide somewhere down here, which is 9. Oh, 9, yeah. A chlorine here, which is 10. And then we've got a natural gas here, which is 11. And then a polluted one here, which is 12. And I think that's it. I think that's all of our geysers. I think. I think that's everything. That's it. So yeah, there you go. And no, that's not counting oil reservoirs. Oil reservoirs are different. They're separate. Oil reservoirs don't count. No volcanoes, Tixish. Not that we found. Sucks. Absolutely sucks. So there's a chance I'll probably do a straw poll in a bit, guys, to see if you want me to spawn one in. If you want me to, I can spawn one in, no problem. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide. Because, honestly, I don't want you all calling me a cheating fuck. So, that's why. Let me pop you down here. I'm just going to hook this up just to give me a bit more water for the build, and then we can get our oil pumped in and we'll be on our way. In fact, we can start getting the oil going now, can't we? So let's do that. What you got going on with that polluted oxygen top left? Smoke alarm. This is going to be a puffed farm, a puffed feeding area, ultimately. We were going to do something else with it. We were going to use it to make slime and then use the slime to generate water, but having done a bit of tinkering in debug, I don't think we'll be able to make enough water. So we're just going to use it to feed puffs. Which reminds me, I need to get some puffs wrangled and get them laying eggs as well. Quite a lot of stuff I still want to do with this colony, but we have been cock-blocked a little bit by water supply, which sucks. You see our water melting on the... our ice actually melts on the conveyor here. There you go. As the steam erupts. I'll have to give you a map. I had one. Give you no other info. I know you did, Blue. I know you did. But I don't like the idea of me starting a game from a seed. I did ask. Listen, right. Here's the thing. I asked in Discord, and I asked what you guys wanted, and nearly everybody said do a fresh spawn, so that you can see everything that I'm doing on stream. You get to see my dupes being picked. You get to see the game being generated. I don't know any more than you do, so that's what I did. It turned out we didn't get a volcano again. Can't do shit about that. But I can spawn one in, so there is an option, I suppose. I won't give you a seed just to save. Yeah, but that's the same thing, Blue. I'd be loading from a save game. That means I don't get to pick my starting dupes. It doesn't work the same. It doesn't work. Want to trade life? I'll give you my gold geyser, mini volcano, and volcano for a water geyser. My water geysers are shit, honestly. But I would trade. I'd take that trade. I'd rather them go thirsty than not have anything to play with. Yes to spawn, you cheating fuck. Fair enough. Spawn a water guys so you continue making the puff slime build for us. Well, I'll put it to a vote in a bit, that's what we'll do. Before exosuits, how do you make your dupes go dig into far unbreathable areas? With difficulty, Electron. If you've got slime biomes nearby, it's easy, just let them breathe the polluted oxygen. But yeah, it's tricky. You can make them little pockets of oxygen and stuff along the way using like terrariums and stuff, but I rarely do. He generally neglects them, indeed. Can you show me your water geysers? Yeah, they're really bad, Leppy. We've got this one here. So this one's generating 3 kilos per second of steam. Okay, it's erupting for 248 seconds every 677 seconds. Okay, now I've not counted the dormancy and active stuff. I just didn't bother with that, but that's giving me, without factoring in that it's dormant for 40 cycles. This bottom, guys, gives me 659 kilograms a cycle of liquid. 659 kilos a cycle. This one up here, which currently is fucked and needs to be fixed, is giving me, again, it's 3.2 kilos of steam, but it erupts for 666 seconds every 1020 seconds. This one gives me 1,253 kilograms per cycle. This does need to be fixed. Now, I think we should fix this right now, because we ain't getting enough liquid from it. So I think what we'll do similar to what we did. When did I run out of abyssite? We'll do similar to what we did with the other one. We'll just put a little conveyor above it and pump some ice into it. See if that helps. I want to get all this capped, but I've just realised I've got no abyssite for some reason. Which blows dick. Big old dicks. I said dicks. The Siege One has 2 cool steam vents, 2 hot water geysers. Hot water geysers are amazing. Gold volcano and a copper volcano. Holy shit. Keep hold of that seed smoke alarm. That sounds like a good one. That sounds like a fun one. Right, I need some abyssite somewhere quite handy. Could dig a bit more of this out, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. Dig some of this out. Yeah, we'll just get some of that for now. Yeah, I want to move these exosuits, but I'm not sure where to. I'd quite like to get this oxygen piping sort of ended up here somewhere. Maybe we could use this space here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll use this space here. So... Oh, we can't reach this at the minute. Great. Okay. I'm going to rip some of this stuff out. Calculate mine, I want to check my math is correct. 5.4 kilograms a second. What do you mean, can I calculate it? Well, hold on. Calc. I thought you were a learned man, Leppy. So 5.4 kilograms per second. Eruption period 262 seconds. So times 262 equals that divided by 387 equals that, and then times 600. You're getting, this is the difference, right? You're getting 2,193.5 kilos. So 2193.5 kilos per cycle. That's pretty solid. If we divide that by 600 again, it gives us... Your guys was 3.65 kilograms per second on average, which is closer to what the old ones used to be. But still, the old ones were 4. I'm sure it's 4.1 or 4.2, something like that. So it's still less than the old guys as used to be, but 3.65 kilograms per second on average. So way better than mine. Way better. Put it this way, both of mine combined are 3.18 kilograms per second. So yours is fucking way better than mine. Anyway, bitching aside, let's do this. How should I do this? game's not full screen. What's going on? Control enter. No. There we go. That's exactly what you thought, and that's your starting, guys. Are right next to your starting area. And you've got 3.7 summit. Jesus. Right above is a smaller one, 2.8. Jesus. I've just been so unlucky with fucking guys. It's crazy. Really bad. But nah. It is what it is. I'm not going to bitch about it too much, but it does just make things a little bit... does just tie my hands a little bit, is probably the fairest way of putting it. It is what it is. Not leaving much room here, truth be told. Might actually want to move the over one. Yeah, I think I will. We'll get rid of... Okay. Look at all the slickster eggs we've got down here. Oh, look at them all. They're all hanging around Doggin Lake. Oh. That's awesome. That is awesome. All the guys should do the same thing. It takes me long to figure out what it gives me to kill my colony. Nice lurker. Shit. Yeah, there's a lot to it now. What's the best way to cool water from a hot water geyser? Zuag. There's lots of different ways of doing it, but more often than not, they all cost a lot of power. You can use an anti-entropy thermo-nullifier, pump hydrogen into that, cool it in an adjacent room to where your water's trickling in. It's not the most efficient, but it will cool a small amount of water for you. Normally it's an aqua tuner build, that's probably the best thing, most efficient for power usage. You can do some really small builds with like Wheezeworts, but the throughput they manage is really, really small. We're talking like grams per second rather than kilos. It depends what you're using your cold water for. I mean, if it's early game, you can do things like just building ice sculptures in a pool of liquid will cool it down and stuff like that. Or like we're cooling a geyser here with a conveyor rail. Conveyor rail with ice on it. The only problem is ice is finite, so once all your ice is gone, you're fucked. I'm also doing this because I'm conscious that I want the extra water from the ice. So we're actually getting a reasonable amount of water from all this melted ice as well. Which, at the moment, how much have we got? We've still got 105 tons of ice melted, so we'll get all that as well. That'll be nice. Okay. Right. Okay, how can I do this swiftly? How can I do this in one fell swoop? I don't want my slicksters to start dying, that's the main problem. Should I build a few more exosuits just to be safe? It's copper and fibre. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do 4 at least. Yeah, we'll do 4. And we'll get these loaded up. Got too many things open. Let's get rid of you. And let's get rid of you. Fertilizer, we've got shitloads of. We're alright on that. Okay. Okay. And I see you have to work it in life. It's not just a stroll through. It's not really that I'm working at it. It's just we don't have enough stuff. We don't have enough liquid. There's no challenge here other than I won't be able to support a big base, which is sad. Like this asteroid can't support a big base. This asteroid can only support a tiny little base. That's not how the game should be played. That's not how RNG should fuck you. That's not cool. You should always be able to build what you want to build, providing you use your resources well. We don't have enough liquid. Like, we do not have enough water. It's that simple. And that's not down to me wasting it. That's down to the asteroid, the seed. That blows. But meh, it is what it is. I should have left some axes here, actually. We'll put this ladder back in. One of these back in. Yeah, that just sucks dick, unfortunately. It's just not good. Who's starving? Oh. Are they dropping food on the way? Yeah, they're dropping food. Why can't I select this mushroom? This isn't good, is it? They're all dropping food. Look at it go. No. Give me a second, guys. Let's just slap a fridge here because it'll be powered. And we'll fill this with some food. Fuck. Get this built right now. The Ols, good evening, how are you? Did he say one failed swoop? Yes, what's wrong with that? If it's any consolation, my nut guys was crap, I can barely feed one generator. I've got one of them as well. I've got one that's 40 grams. Your seed has no water, guys, and you're surviving with 2 polluted oxygen fume rolls, making liquid oxygen, slime, and mushrooms. Yeah, the only problem with liquid oxygen pie, it takes so much power to do. It's a waste of time. You generate so much, you waste so much power generating oxygen through that, because then you have to boil it again or warm it up to some decent temperature. Even that's not plausible for us. You can make this work, you just need more coffee stains on your notepad, help you figure it out. You believe there's a mod on the workshop that always makes the asteroid huge. There's a mod on the Steam forums that does that. And you can change all that yourself, it's no problem. Because it's a magic mushroom. Oh, down here. No, I think it's a troll mushroom. There's a pile of food down there. Let's get this built. Come on. Somebody build this, come on. This is not helpful. This is just not helpful. Right, let's get this liquid down a bit more. Build this, come on. Jerks, build it. Let's get some more food going. Let's make a load more pepper bread. How much sleep wheat have we got? 587, that's not ideal. Let's use a few eggs up as well. There we go. Okay. I'll copy the settings from here and we'll make this one a 9. We'll get some food up here, it's a little bit close for them. It's because they're having to go down this ladder, through here, pick up the food. By the time they picked up the food, they're nearly out of oxygen. They get to this point and they drop it again. Which blows, but hopefully this will give them a bit of food nearby. We can pick up all this shit they dropped down here as well. They're jerks. Who's suffocating? Okay, let's get these stations in. I don't understand, Blue. I don't understand. Yeah, one failed swoop. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with... What's the expression? Is it one failed swoop?
Yeah. You do it in one failed swoop.
One failed swoop? What?
Why what?
Blue Lance has pulled me up on it. You're making me Google this now. One failed swoop.
That's what we say anyway.
One fell swoop. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually.
I've always said one fell swoop.
Yeah, I think I have as well. One fell swoop. One fell swoop does sound right. Fair enough, Blue. You caught me out there, mate. One fell swoop. I swear I've always said one fell swoop. It's one fell swoop. You said fail. There you go. Fair enough. You've just educated me on something. I mean, I still think you're a son of a bitch, but you did indeed educate me on something. I mean, it doesn't take much, let's face it. Okay. This is just a fucking mess right now. We're gonna go to there. All this water's gonna go eventually. Once I fill these rooms up, we'll divert this pump somewhere else. I would quite like to try and get this liquid out of here. It's funny because you're talking about failing. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand. Who's dying? I'm starting to lose my patience with this. Let's get you deconstructed. So, we're going to need some power down here. I don't know where I can take power from. Probably use this circuit that's right here. These are all pretty well loaded. So maybe we'll use this one. This side, however, is struggling. Really have a bit of a nightmare with wires here. Don't think I can squeeze these over anymore. I can possibly get another wire. I'll get you up here. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm just going to rejig these wires a little bit because it's a bit of an absolute mess right now. So let's knock you out, knock you out. We'll connect you to there instead. Okay, then you can run up to there, and we'll knock you out. Just doing a bit of rejigging. Bit of rejigging. I wonder when I started saying that. That's really caught me out, that has. Sorry, what from this? The swoop, or stoop, as it is sometimes now said, is the rapid descent made by the bird when capturing prey. Shakespeare used the imagery of a hunting bird's fell swoop to indicate the ruthless and deadly attack by Macbeth's agents. I like that. Nice, Ned. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So... Wait, can I actually gain any... I don't think I can get any more wires in here. Oh, for fuck's sake. This doesn't help me at all. So I can't build any more through here. This is a goddamn mess.